One. We're here with Ben Steeves of the WPI Cross Country and Track and Field program as we continue our IQP Reflections feature. Thanks for joining us, Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I went away to Iceland for IQP, A-term of 2019. My project was working with the culture houses of Kopovolger. And what we did there was worked with 2 museums, a library, and a concert hall. And we interviewed a bunch of their attendees to figure out how they liked the facility and what the facility could do to improve what they're currently doing.
Great. How did you select Iceland as a site, and was it your top choice?
I guess I wasn't too tied to any choice. I applied for some abroad IQPs. I applied for some here. I wasn't too sure about traveling. I don't think Iceland was necessarily my top choice. When I got it, I was pretty excited to be going abroad. So it definitely worked out for me.
And if you could tell me the preparation that led up to it and how ID 2050 worked.
Yeah, so I had never gone abroad before. I hadn't left the US, so that was a little bit scary at first, but no, it was pretty smooth getting ready. ID 2050 was really good. It prepared me well for the project, especially getting to know the advisors and things like that.
Perfect. Tell me the first day you got off the plane in Iceland. What was your first thought when you saw the country?
First day, get off the plane. We were getting there at 4 a.m., so that was kind of funny. The sun was just barely coming up. Things looked a lot different. I think at first I was a little bit lost, but luckily I'd scheduled plane tickets with other members of the IQP, so we were all kind of lost together. We found our way to where we were staying, and it took a couple days to know what was going on, but it was a quick adjustment.
Perfect. And what was a typical day like on your IQP?
Typical day, we'd get up in the morning around 7 or 8 o'clock, and we'd be into work about that time. And we had to travel about 20 minutes to the culture houses, but then we'd work there for about 8 hours and then come home. When we were at work, we'd usually be interviewing attendees or coming up with new material and working with the staff there to figure out questions and figure out what was the best way of going about that.
What was some of your best memories of your IQP project?
Some of my best memories, I think definitely hiking when we were there was awesome. One time we got to go and hike on a glacier, which was really, really awesome. I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess another thing that was awesome there too was I love to run. And I remember one night, the Northern Lights were just amazing. And I just decided, hey, I'm just going to go for a run in this. And I don't remember ever doing a run before where my head was looking probably straight up more than this run, just looking at the Northern Lights. It was
Can't do that in Worcester, can you?
No, you definitely can't. Yeah. I've done it before in a starry night around here, but it was nothing to compare to going there.
Is there an example of anything that you experienced that you had to make an adjustment that you weren't expecting? Anything, especially academically, but anything in general?
I guess one thing was working with people who didn't speak English as a first language. A lot of the people there spoke Icelandic, so being patient, working with them, and figuring out how to best communicate. I think that was a big challenge, and I think another challenge was just communicating between our advisors and the staff at the culture houses and making sure we were having good communication, setting up meetings, and just getting to know people. I mean, that could be tough, but I think honestly, it's something I really enjoyed doing as well.
Sounds like you had a great experience.
Yeah, I definitely had a great experience.
And when you get back and you get your grade, it was what you hoped and expected?
Yes, it was. Hey.
Great. And you can tell us who your project mates were and your advisors?
My project mates, Kyle Harding, Kevin Mercier, and Jordyn.
Yep. Okay, Jordyn. Yep.
Yeah. Jordyn.
And then who are your advisors?
Fred Looft and
We'll throw it on the tag at the end of this. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm
Great.
sorry I'm spacing.
That's all right. And will we go back to visit Iceland? Is that in your future?
Yes, that's something I plan to do for sure.
Perfect. And was the IQP project, was that one of the things that attracted you to WPI?
Yeah, I think definitely the IQP project, being able to get a engineering degree within 4 years and being able to go abroad is definitely something that attracted me to WPI.
And it met your expectations.
Yes, for sure.
Ben, thanks for sharing your IQP reflections upon us. Glad you had a great time in Iceland. Glad you got the A, and hopefully you'll see the Northern Lights sometimes in Worcester at some point in Worcester, but I think you might have to go back to Iceland to do that.
That's true. Thanks, Rusty.
Thanks, Ben. We'll catch up soon.
Thank you.